Warp drive active.
I ran a booster for this and I got like 200 million. Something like that. It was like 200 million, I think. It was so good. Such good money. I'm gonna have to haul all of it. Wait, no. Oh, oops.
Yes, my father. I wish...
Hopefully I
there
ding,
was
but I
something I
won't.
could have done for him. If only I had talked to him before he...
Here, take this and lay it on his grave.
280
Maybe
experience, and I
somehow
need 44,000.
he'll know that I'm okay, and that none of us hold him responsible for what happened. And thank you, adventurer.
Very wise of you, adventurer. This totem of infliction will help to protect you against the evil which lurks throughout Azeroth and beyond. When you feel threatened, hold this totem and take comfort in its magical aura. Be brave, fair adventurer. You will need all the courage you can muster, for I see much bloodshed in your future.
The bots have ruined
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
You need some zombie juice, do you? That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. In particular, I hear you can find them inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Not that I've gotten close enough to look. The Raven Hill Cemetery and the Tranquil Gardens are both lousy with those skeletons. You may as well get rid of them while you're looking for rot blossoms. The town of Darkshire would be grateful. Ah, yes, a nice clutch of legs you have there. Let me just get these seasoned with my secret spices, no looking, and get them to skittering on a skillet for a while. And although dusky crab cakes are my specialty, and I won't give out the recipe, here's the recipe for a dish that's almost as good. And here we are, crab cakes a la gruel.
Warp drive active.
So cool.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
So badass. I like Eve now. It's so social and sweet. What was that? Oh yeah, people in the town. Yeah. So now I've got more to do.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Journeyman's boots.
Be careful.
Okay. I should fly back to Stormwind, I think, but no, I don't know. It's almost faster to fly to Sentinel Hill and then just swim across. Or no, just run down the road, shit, to Ravenhill, yeah. Yeah, let's go do that now that I've turned in. I think I'd rather just go back to Sentinel Hill, because I got two more turn-ins I've got to do that are going to be worthless, but it'll get me a little closer to the end, and I'll get up higher. I have a new spec I'm going to try out. Just Sunfire, huh? Why not? Why not just put Sunfire? I don't really see why not. Well, it's more than that. It's more than that. But yeah. Sunfire's the main one.
What can I do?
Where would you like to fly to?
Yep. Sentinel Hill. Sentinel Hill. Sentinel Hill.
Careful.
Yep. So we're gonna trade 450 of this ice. Oops. Look down a little bit. 450 of this, yeah, and accept. I love the new system. It's actually super good. Cool, and there's my share of it. Then we're gonna fill Miasmos. Oh man, that Miasmos is mostly full. That's funny. So yeah, now we're gonna begin the chain of hauling this to Amar and freaking selling it. I should just sell it to my corp. I don't think they would mind. I suppose I could come and just dump a bunch of ice on them. It's only 3 jumps, you know. I don't think so, though. I want the pure goal for the pure ISK for it. So I'm trying to expand. So. Oh yeah, and this one's full. Oh my god. So yep, now we're on the haul. Now we're on a job hauling. I've never been this kind of view pilot, but I am now because I have the time to. I didn't before. I had a girl. I always had girlfriends and band and friends living in my house and all this other stuff, you know. And now that I'm like retired, I retired so young. Retired like 40. I mean, it's not really like an option. They just like couldn't have me in the workforce anymore. It was kind of crazy. And so now I'm like retired and I have the time to do this. It's fucking awesome. It's like, you know, it's my life dream to be able to just focus on this. It's a great time for me. I mean, it's just like a wonderful wonderful time of fruition for me. It's just so good. So yeah, that's 80 mil worth of that shit, huh? Oh yeah, that's all I needed. Oh yeah, and then what about you? No, you're empty. So yeah, that's everything that I had is in that. Good. And on this side of it, yep, there. Yep, and that thing. And even more, right? And then and then also we're gonna put some of it in there. Yep, 5 of it. And I have some left over. Yep, another 30 mil left over, which will stuff the other one, which we'll just give to her. So here we go. Now I see that I've got too much. I took what I could to fill my hold. Yep. We'll give this back to her. I love the trade system. It's actually so good. Boom, it's here, and then we're gonna take it in, and yeah, that's what's left on. Yep, and then we got a little piddling bit left over for tomorrow. And yeah, and now we got nice to about 180. It'll be 100 after taxes. It's like 150 million was the clear at the end of the day. 150 million is a really good day if you can solidly do it every day. That's a really good solid, like that's solid, you know. So here we go. I mean, it's good that we have this income coming in because like, you know, I just blew another 7 on this fucking Mackinac that I just bought for the alt. That was 800. And then all of her fucking Augs and all of her skills and all of these Master at Arms. I gotta remember, I need a Master at Arms Cerebral Accelerator. We'll buy those while I'm at the market. So now we go to market. We're undocking. Gonna do some Eve RP now. Gonna come over and play some Eve. And yep, and the Master at Arms ends for the alt pretty soon. If we take a look at my main, she doesn't have one, so I've got to go buy one. I forgot to go buy one, but that's all right. I'm not on the biggest rush on the main, but I am on the alt.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled. No waypoint set.
Oh yes, that's right.
Autopilot disabled. No waypoint set.
Why can't you do that? You can't do that, or what? Can you link, please? Oh well, it's fine.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive warping to active. Stargate. Warp drive active.
Convoy! Convoy! I'm in a space convoy. I represent a space convoy. That's insane. Man, I have another account. I should just run it. Fuck it. I mean, what does it matter? When I have the Orca, I will. I don't know, the other account, right? Yeah, I have another account too. Yeah, that has like no skills at all. And I should just like have her train for a long time. I should give her a month and let her train into mining all the way towards the Mackinac.
Approaching Stargate.
And AUGs and all that. And then I should run three. I should run three. Well, no, I don't want to run 3. 2 is good enough. 2 is fine. I don't want to be one of these 5-boxer dudes. That's not my fucking vibe. 2's enough as it
Approaching
is.
Stargate.
Ooh, it's all pretty and orange. Look at it.
Autopilot jumping.
Oh, cool. It looks awesome.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Now, something in the macro broke, but I don't know why.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh, there. Oh no, I fucked this up so bad there. Just kill it. No. No, that's it. That's the rotation.
Autopilot jumping. Approaching Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive
There,
active.
I think that's it. That should work. Oh, it leaves a dot? I didn't realize. Yeah, I thought it was just like outright damage.
Approaching Stargate.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Any theories about what happened here?
Autopilot jumping.
What kind of car do you think it was? That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Warping to Stargate.
Oh,
Warp drive active.
I
Autopilot
suppose that
jumping.
narrows it down somewhat. Fortunately, if we must.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical
Approaching
establishment.
Stargate.
It's not often that I see officers from the Ars. What can I do for you?
Autopilot
I haven't had
jumping.
any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Oh my god. Okay, I've got to go pee, guys. I'm terribly sorry. I'll be right back.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Okay, very good. Okay. Had to get myself something to eat.
Approaching Stargate.
Sorry, I bumped my camera. Going to pause to eat for 5 minutes because I've got low blood sugar. Have some Canada Dry and a sandwich. Go a little bit later tonight. Sundays I try and go hard. Because I figure the Sunday night audience, it's like my best night. I'm fairly sure. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I dropped my mic. I'm so sorry. I dropped my mic off its stand. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. I fixed it. Yeah. Fucking annoying. Alright, so...
Who are your customers?
We're gonna go in and we're gonna mute this for a minute. Or well...
All kinds of people. As you can see, I have a wide selection of
Autopilot
goods for
jumping.
everyone to choose from. It keeps me
Entertained. He might be high.
Warping to Stargate.
Yep, I've got
Warp
a
drive active.
save, and I'm gonna quit out. No, it's quiet now. That's good enough. We're gonna go look at a planetary interaction guide here. Yes, yeah, Ashley, very good. That is such a weird picture. Reminds me of something, but I don't know what. 16 subs though. Okay, sweet. I didn't mean to be all like all weird. I just thought it might have been a friend. And
Autopilot
it wasn't.
jumping.
I didn't mean to be weird. I don't look into all the people who sub to me. That picture reminded me of something, and I don't know what. Back to the main menu. No,
Warping to Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Active.
Yep. And so now we're gonna watch a guide about planetary interaction. Damn it. Planetary interaction. Guide, right? I like Eve University. We'll do this one. See if I can get it. Thank you, GSF John Doe, for the excellent content from my stream. I'd like to sub to your channel. Oh, loud, you blasted me. Dropping mics and blasting people, I'm so sorry.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Welcome to the Eve University video guide on planetary interaction. In this guide, we will show you the basics of planetary interaction.
Warping
For
to
more
Stargate.
detailed information,
Warp drive
visit
active.
our website. First, you will choose a planet to work on. Select a planet and go into planet mode. Go into scan view and scan the abundance of resources on the planet. You will need the skill remote sensing to do this. You can change the visibility of the resource abundance map by sliding the resource visibility slider. This will help you identify
Autopilot
areas
jumping.
of the planet with the most resources.
Approaching Stargate.
After you have selected a planet, buy the
Moving to
appropriate
Stargate.
command center from
Warp
the
drive
market.
active.
More advanced command centers will offer more CPU and power grid. With the command center in your cargo hold, undock and go into planet mode. In the build view, select your command center. Place it on the planet and click the submit button. Now that you have a command center, place a few extractors. Make sure they are the right type for your resource. Remember to hit
Autopilot
submit
jumping.
after you have placed them. Survey for a deposit with each extractor.
Warping to Stargate.
This will cause
Warp
them to
drive
start
active.
gathering
Approaching
resources.
Stargate.
To use the resources, you will build a processor. Place a basic industry facility near your extractors. Select the schematic that takes the resource you're gathering and turns it into a processed material. To transport the resources to your processor, you will need to set up links and routes. To create a link, select Create Link from the Build menu, select the facility you want to link from,
Approaching
and connect
Stargate.
it with the facility you want to link to. Link the extractors to the processor and the processor to the command center. To set up a route that transports the resources over a link, select an extractor and open its products overview. Select the product you wish to route and click Create Route. Now, select the facility you want to route it to, the processor.
Autopilot jumping.
After routing your extractors to your processor, route the product from your processor to your command center. Keep in mind, you can only create routes between
Autopilot jumping
facilities
to
that are
Stargate.
linked.
Warp drive active.
After your processor has received enough resources to process, it will create its product and send it to your command center.
Warping
there,
to Stargate.
You can launch it into
Warp drive
space
active.
and retrieve your items. Congratulations! You have just built your first colony.
You know, you probably realize.
Thank you, Business Insider, for the excellent content for my stream. I'd like to sub to your channel.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
What's up, guys? Business Insider back with you again. And today we're in J125.
I'm gonna pause it for just a second and look at the Eve. Very good. And the WoW, very good. I don't want to log out. And I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna have something else like some peanut butter or something. I gotta go look. Oh, I know what I'm gonna have. Oh yeah, these are great.
Autopilot jumping.
Okay, sorry about that. So let's learn more about planetary interaction. This is the second or third time I've done this on stream. I'm just trying to get it soaked into my head because I'm planning to do it.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive
You know, one of my
active.
favorite systems to be in, All of Eve. It's a Class 2
Autopilot
static
jumping.
high-sec wormhole. If you know anything about wormholes, then, you know, you probably realize right away this is a great wormhole for planetary interaction and not too much else. So stay tuned to the end of the video where we're going to discuss how you can get in here to maximize your planetary interaction as
Warping
well.
to Stargate.
Because we're going to open it up to
Warp
the
drive
general public.
active.
So let's jump right in. This piece of machinery here is of great importance to us. This is how we're going to make all of our ISK right here. Now, this is the main key difference between doing PI in a wormhole or in null-sec versus doing PI in high-sec or low-sec. And that's that I actually own this piece of machinery unless one of you comes and blows it up and puts your own down.
Approaching Stargate.
I control the taxation level on this. Now we're going to get into, you know, in some pretty good detail a little bit later in the video why that's going to make a difference. But before we do, I suppose we should get into some basics. Alright, so PI works best with a routine but short daily maintenance cycle to maximize your efficiency. It has a low entrance skill requirement of about a week's worth of training to get started, and the skill cap for this activity is about 3 million SP. Now, it's worth mentioning there are remarkably few parts of the game that cap anywhere near 3 million SP, you know, never mind those that can net you with a little luck around 1 billion per month just in this category alone. So no doubt this is going to be worth taking a look to add to your
Approaching
portfolio.
Stargate.
Skills you're going to need to get started are in order of importance as follows. Number 1, most important, is Command Center upgrade. Number 2, most simultaneous that give us increasingly legendary. Very first tutorial, then I'm going to break it down for you right now. Here's the basics. Number 1, we have 8 different types of
Autopilot
planets.
jumping.
Number 2, we have 15 different base materials spread amongst those planets in varying configurations. Number 3, those planets each have 5 materials on them, so if you're really good at math, you can figure out some planets are going to share
Warping to
materials and some
station.
probably won't.
Warp drive
And
active.
number 4, these materials are going to get processed in paired configuration all the way up a tree called a commodity tree and eventually be built into final stage products such as player-owned star bases, pieces for T2 production, nanite repair paste, and a whole bunch of other really high demand items. So this is what's going to fuel the demand for what we're pulling off the surfaces of the planets, and that's really all you need to know for now. Alright, so for infrastructure we have 4 key groups of pieces. Number 1 is a command center, and this is going to be your forward operating base for your planetary colony. And as we got into before, there's a skill that associates with how many levels you can upgrade this piece of machinery. And that's going to allow you to put up more and more subsequent infrastructure around it and deal with more resource or process it quicker, or however you want to look at it. Second category is extractors and extraction heads.
Autopilot
And this is exactly
jumping.
what it sounds like. It's the bit that, you know, goes into the ground and pulls the resource from the planet. Third piece of this infrastructure is called a processor or factory, and this is going to be linked to our extraction heads and other pieces as well. And this is going to
Warping to
actually
Stargate.
turn these materials
Warp
in paired
drive
configuration, as
active.
we mentioned further up the tree. The fourth category is storage and spaceports. Now, basically, each planet is equipped with its own planetary launch vehicles that allows you to put a very small amount of M3 into orbit and collect it as a jet can. But there's a cost associated with it, and there's also a cooldown associated with it. So in general, it's regarded as a much more inefficient way to make money with planetary interaction. However, there's an alternative. This sucker that we looked at before, the Planetary Customs Office, or Player-Owned Customs Office, is an alternative to that. And so what we're going to do today is be building spaceports, and that's going to allow us a much more efficient form of transit
Docking
to get our
permission
materials off of the
requested.
planet's surface.
Docking permission requested.
There's going to be no restriction for meters cubed. Well, there will be a little bit, but not nearly as much. And you know, for our purposes today, there'll be no taxation on that as well. However, it
Docking
can be different
request
depending on your
accepted.
situation. But the
Docking
important thing to
permission
note there
requested.
is that Customs Office equals high efficiency. If you don't have a
Approaching
Customs Office, you're
Stargate.
going to be severely
Autopilot
limited
disabled.
in what you can do in
Waypoint
terms of profit output. So that's all we need to know for now. Okay, let's start our first colony. So what I'm going to show you right now is how to make a coolant production line on a gas planet. What you're going to need is a gas command center. Now I'm in the wormhole right now, so I can't show you what the market looks like on these, but they're about 100,000 each, and they're I think 1,000 meters cubed, so they're pretty easy.
So I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking. So right now I'm currently in Amar, which is like 10 jumps away from where I currently live. And I'm selling some stuff. And I was going to buy command center stuff to bring back with me, but I don't even know what to buy yet, which means that I'm going to have to go back to my home system, I'm going to have to scout this system in an ibis. I'm going to have to take notes about what planets are there and what the planets have, and then get to getting the extractors that I need. And that means taking a note in the notepad and all this other stupid scientific shit for a video game that I don't really like normally relish, you know? But the difference is, once you figure this stuff out, you're basically done, I think. It just sits there forever. And it just makes you money. So once you're done, I think it's actually fairly easy. So we'll see.
Aha. Thank you, adventurer. Those really hit the spot. And here, please let me pay you for these.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Now I'm going north again. I'm going to go get that. They want me to get to 18.5 bars, and I'm at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's right about there. They want me to get to right about there. Yeah, I need him. Rot blossoms. Oh yeah, that's new, huh? Rot blossoms. Yeah, I'm just supposed to kill a bunch of skeletons, I guess. Yep, the Sunfire works. Because I can just run dots across everything. Yeah.
Approaching Stargate.
I guess Sunfire is ranged. It has a 30-yard range, so it doesn't matter.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active.
What is it you want here?
Approaching station. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
This guy is a 5-boxer? Oh my god. I mean, he could do that if he wants, I guess. Looking at this. Oh yeah, am I here finally? Yes, I am. So... $72 million. 31. 54. 155 million. Look at that money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy some stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, so now let us play some. It's not that it should be that. It's that it should be Tiger's Fury Sunfire. Tiger's Fury. Savage Roar, Rake, Rip. Right. That's all I need. Yep. And then, yep. There it is. That did the wrong order there. Okay, perfect. And that's the last fiend I need. I don't need him. I just need horrors. The horrors are the only ones that drop the, or the fiends drop them too, so. Yep. Alright, anyway. we got everything we need here. I'm stealthed up, right? Yeah, I'm stealthed up. Gonna leave this place, and I wanted to get command ops, but I don't know. Oh no, I guess I haven't made my sales on her. Oops, no, is that right? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, good. We're up in the money, and now we're gonna go out of here again, which is. Yep, and well, I'm going. Yeah, we're both going back there. Yeah. It'd be fun to take these two to faction warfare. It'd be so fun.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Cool. So fucking cool. Oh, time to eat my other half of my dinner. And finish some more of this Eat for Billionaires video. I'll be right back.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
So go ahead and grab at least one of those right away, and then follow me over to your planetary location. Okay, and the only thing you have to do to get started is be undocked and have the appropriate command center located in your cargo at the time of undock. So I'm floating in my beautiful player-owned starbase here, but it really doesn't matter where you are. If you're in high sec, that's just fine as well. So the first thing you want to do is go over to your gas planet and go ahead and view that in planet mode. You can right click on it to do that as well. And here's the planet surface. So right off the bat, if we click on the scan tab, we can take a look at the resource allocation of each of the different types of materials. So I already said we're going to be doing the location. Okay, and the only thing you have to do to get started is be undocked and have the appropriate command center located in your cargo at the time of undock. So I'm floating in my beautiful player-owned starbase here, but it really doesn't matter where you are. If you're in high sec, that's just fine as well. So the first thing you want to do is go over to your gas planet and go ahead and view that in planet mode. You can right click on it to do that as well. And here's the planet surface. So right off the bat, if we click on the scan tab, we can take a look at the resource allocation of each of the different types of materials. So I already said we're going to be doing a coolant production line today, and I picked a gas planet because I feel they're really easy to illustrate the differences in the resource distribution on, and I know how to make a pretty good setup. So the two materials that we are going to need for this are aqueous liquids and ionic solutions. So right off the bat we can see our aqueous liquids are located in two bands around this planet, and of course they range from, you know, dark blue up to dark red and then eventually white in the density of the resource. And our ionic solutions are a little bit more dense and located just a little bit further up. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Basically, we want to deploy our infrastructure close enough to each of these bands that we can manufacture what we need to manufacture without having to move around too much. So once you find a spot that's pretty good,
Autopilot
I figure I'm probably going to put down there, then we can get ready and put down our command center. So once you have your spot picked out, go back over to the build tab here, click on your command center option, you should see this gas command center. As long as you have it in your cargo hold, you're going to see
active.
it. So give that a click, mouse wheel for scrolling, and we're going to zoom in here and just place it anywhere along the edge of this band. I'll just pick there, and then go ahead and hit submit. And now that is down. So there is our forward operating base. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to upgrade it. Now, like we talked about before, the upgrades are determined by the level of the skill that you possess. I've got level 5 of the skill, but for today's lesson I'm going to just push that to level 4 upgrade.
Autopilot
you can see
jumping.
It's going to considerably increase our power grid and CPU output. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and placed 2 extraction control units. It's a pretty simple click and drag operation. We put one up above the command center and one down below it,
active.
both very close to it. We'll get into why in just a minute. Next we are going to set these up to process. So give a click to the top one, click down here for survey for deposits, and now we've popped open this surveying program dialog window. So we're going to need to re-specify what type of material we want it to pull, and we're going to have to specify a number of heads to use. So I'm going to pick 4 because I don't know exactly what my resource distribution is going to look like quite yet on the command center. And the next thing we need to do is just drag these up into the higher density area. And as you can see, this is changing the amount of material that we're going to pull per cycle. And then the last thing we're going to need to do is change the extraction area size. And as we're changing this, you can see the duration of the total program that's going to run. And so we want it to be up above 1 day, not by too much. We'll go for about a day even, in fact.
I want to go for 3 days.
And as we made those larger, you can see these heads actually grew a little bit as well. So they grow in ratio to the duration of the program. And what we want to do is just drag those apart until there's a little bit of space in between them. And we no longer have these red numbers on the left showing us that we are overlapping. And then you can go ahead and hit install program, and that is going to start sucking material off of the planet. Okay, so I've completed that process for the second extraction control unit, and it's important to remember that we'll need to hit submit in between every major revision to see these actually go live and into action. So now if we click on one of these, we can see that it's a few seconds into its current cycle. It is ticking down, and this cycle is going to produce about 11,000 units of our raw material. So the next thing we're going to need is a place to put that raw material. And today,
I'm going to pause it for just a second and do my dishes, so I'll be right back.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Going to be going on a storage facility. So first I'm going to show you the old, more traditional way of planetary launches, and then I'll show you the benefits of the Customs Office Spaceport way of doing things. So the way we're going to work this is we're going to have 2 actually storage facilities, one for each type of base material, and this is going to help as an overflow basin. So if we set these for longer than a day, they'll continue to fill up and we won't have to worry too much about them, running dry on material. So the next thing we're going to have to do is link these together. So hold control click on the first item you want to link, go ahead and drag it to the next one. Whoops, not holding control for the second click, and that'll create a link.
Warping to Stargate.
That process
Warp
over
drive
there, and
active.
we've got a second link. Now if we hit submit to solidify these, we should see by coming back into the extraction control unit,
Approaching
click on
Stargate.
products, we're going to see an item for the ionic solutions that haven't actually been created yet, but that's okay. We're going to click create route, and now mouse over to the spot that we want to put it, which is this storage facility, and we're now going to be able to create a route there. And what that has done is basically gone ahead and said, for all the material that I collect through these extraction heads, go ahead and pass it directly to the storage facility. So I'm going to repeat the process on this other one. And what we've just done is created an automated program that's going to send these materials into these two storage facilities. Go ahead and hit submit, and away we go. Next thing we're going to need is a third storage facility. And I'm going to go ahead and place that one up above the first two, right about there.
Approaching Stargate.
And this one is going to be linked to each.
Okay, good enough, but it's something that I'm not going to do today. I feel good now that I ate.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
Gonna get out of disco for now. It was a good session on disco today.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
Okay, time for some Caves of Cud. Took me a minute to decide what single-player game I was going to work into the rotation. I didn't want it to be...
Stargate.
After watching what Elder Scrolls did to
drive
my video
active.
yesterday, I've been like, I'm a little bit disturbed.
Approaching Stargate.
What? Yeah, but... There.
Autopilot jumping. Approaching Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
There we go.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
I like Savage War, but it's just another thing that I have to cast. But I mean, I don't know, it's good. It's a good combination of the three. I don't, like, if I get to the bleeds, it's already over. Damn it, you guys keep stealing my mobs. It's so annoying.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Oh good, I'm done
Warping
here
to
finally.
Stargate.
Oh, thank God, I'm
active.
done with this, like, area. It took so many kills. I really don't feel like the XP's paying, and it's so annoying.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
Battle barge from the side for you. Guess it's faster to Hearth now, I guess. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. I think I go to SDV now, but I don't know.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Warping to Stargate.
Oh, that's
Warp
88
drive
silver.
active.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you? Farewell.
Approaching station.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, ma'am? careful.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Approaching Stargate.
An old history book. Okay, I gotta keep that.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history. Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, ma'am?
Docking request accepted.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I have to take the
Autopilot
trash.
disabled.
Here,
Waypoint reached.
okay, I think actually. No, I do have to take the trash out. I didn't think about it, but I've got to take the trash out, guys, which means pausing the video. I'm terribly sorry, but I will not be long. I will be right back. I will do a little paint thing here. Sunday night, I got to take the trash out. It's just a reality. So it should be like B
Autopilot jumping.
R B 5 minutes.
Warping
And
to
we'll pause this
Stargate.
video. Okay, we're back recording. Sorry about that. Just had to, do what is necessary to make life go on, like take the trash out, that kind of thing. Alright, and I'm back to it. Readjust the camera here. And, here we go. Now, oops, wait, yeah, I want to come to this. I want to do this. I've got to, I want to mute and, okay, there we go, and back to it. Gotta go to Dark Shore. And there's nothing else to do on Eve. I don't think anyways. Gonna take a look, but... Oops, wrong profile. And look at the ice belts and... I don't know why that changed again. Not sure it though. Okay, let's get, oh no, I'm gonna stay here in Stormwind and just rest for the night. Well, I don't, yeah, like, I've done this enough for tonight, I think. Yeah, I came to like, kind of natural places to stop. And I will now focus on, yep. I'm just gonna close these. Yep, there's something else I need to do on Eve for a long time. And so, yep, and I believe I will play some Skyrim. We're going to play Skyrim SE and Caves of Cud. Right, Caves of Cud, yeah. And the MMO lifestyle, yeah. And then we're gonna change it to Skyrim SE, which is like no, whatever. Special edition. There we go. Done. And there we go. And now I will get a start in this. The music volume. The music volume should be. Cool. Heal. Nice. Heartbog, Goat Folk Village. I don't think Goat Folk like me. Okay, and then we're gonna load Bethesda. There we go. What is this now? I've been killing some goats. Okay, let's see how it plays. Excuse me.
What is it, Khajiit?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
How's this look going? Yeah, it looks good. Sweet.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I don't know what it is I'm doing actually. Oh yeah.
If there's anything you need, just let... No.
It's so annoying.
Looping. This
Thank you,
is the name of the next combat title. Another console command you can try is typing in TCAI. What this does is deactivate all combat for artificial intelligence. So once you turn that off, you'll want to wait a while. If the music does stop, type it in again to turn combat back on. And I should also mention, console commands are not case sensitive. If removing the looping combat music by console command didn't work, or isn't an option because you're on a gaming console like PlayStation or Xbox, then try these tricks. 1. Fast travel somewhere. 2. Go to an inn where there is a bard playing music. 3. Save the game and reload it. 4. Go back to a save before the battle began. 5. Completely exit Skyrim and restart the game. 6. Get into another battle. After you win, that should turn off the battle music. 7. Try sleeping for an hour. If that doesn't work, try sleeping for 24 hours. 8. Turn music volume off and just play for a few hours. Turn the music volume back up every now and then, check it to see if the music is still looping. I would save this option for last because if the only solution was to reload the game before the battle, now you have a few hours worth of progress you'll be undoing by restarting the game.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
guys.
Time to harvest you.
Necklace of what? Necklace of what? Bashing. Lame. Madnisaur, huh? Oh good, I got Madnisaur. Oh, that's the other side, huh? It's a dead high out here. What the fuck? Oh, it's a pit? It doesn't go anywhere. That's funny. All those wolves I killed. Rat King. We'll try it and we'll save back. If it sucks, we'll experiment with it. Wait, I could just cast them at people? Five times further away, cool. So now... So now I can go like... No, I don't think I like that one. Yeah, I'll take the auto out again. That's alright. I'll try again. One shot. That is a lot of bandits. Shut up, man. Like, shut up. Ouch. Nice, she got him. Fucking storm sucked. At least it's over. Nice. Damn, about capped you. Avenging Wraith. Oh cool, that's all that's in here? Nice. Let's look through the weapons. We're starting to get some named weapons, but they're not too good. Oh, the lunar weapons have Hell Train? Oh, look. It's a lunar steel mace. At night, it's a vampire. That's cool. Lunar Steel Mace, huh? Oh, while the moons are out, burns the target. Okay. Nice. Smith increase to 28. Oh, I missed too. What? The game thought I hit him. Stupid deer. Oh! I should have got a kill cam. I want an arrow camera. Is there a mod for arrow cam like Skyrim? Let's go see. I want a mod for arrow camera always. Always arrow cam, right? Yeah, I want an arrow cam every time I shoot an arrow. Can I get that? Oh, no way! Fucking sweet, we can do this? No way, I saw this video. You can use the command set kill move X chance 100. Oh, no way. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. 100. I want to see my arrows. Oh, set kill move chance. No, no. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, but you can't. Oh. I want to see Skyrim SE set kill set Skyrim SE set kill cam always. No, that didn't move. That didn't work.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Skyrim guide. In this quick video I'll be showing you how to edit the kill cam, how to disable it, how to change stuff. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this, and well, actually there's 3 different ways that I know of. So the first one is to simply add some parameters in the configuration file. I'm going to put that on the screen right now so you can pause the video, and that will partially remove the kill cam, the ranged one at least, and it will slightly change
Legendary
the
Mage
melee
Gaming
one.
guys. I'd like to
no
sub to
longer
your
take
channel.
you out of first person. So if that works for you, then you don't have to install any mods, you can just do that. Now if you want to get rid of it completely, the mod that I use is called Disable Cinematic Kills, and you simply install it, it gets rid of it, you'll never do. This one has a lot. This mod that I showed you, I have said to show it to you, and this is all. But if you want to disable them, then there's no point in having an MCM manual, all these different options. You can just go with the first mod that I showed you, and I'll make sure to leave you.
I can't do that, can I? No, not without SC.
All the links in the description below. So violence comes with quite a few different tabs here. You have melee, ranged, kill moves on magic, archery, kill move chance, camera view, all kinds of different stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of these options. Some of them are a little bit confusing even. So if you want to mess around with this, then you need
They made all these mod videos that are totally like worthless now. Okay, so we're looking first for violins. A kill move mod. Download it. Yes. Oh, the book is in my the book is in my inventory. And I'll always start. Yep, there's something that I want. Yep. Now I should be able to work with a book in my inventory that'll allow me to... Oh, did that crash? Yep, that crashed, yep. So that's okay. We'll go back and we'll start a new character. I feel like I want to anyways. So and I want to start over and change some things about the run that I did. I'm just trying to get the game to run perfectly before I commit to a save. And I've just been testing the combat and the running and the jumping, the changes that I want to make, and all that stuff. Okay. Then we're gonna do new. Wait, no. New. I want to take a look at the load order real quick and make sure all of them are enabled. See? Yep. And well, let's see if we can. If not, I'll just jump in a new save. That's okay. We'll try one last time to load this save, but use my current load order. Oh, hey, maybe I loaded. Violence was installed. Good, good. So I want to go to my items, to my books, and it's configured through, there we go. Kill move chance is 100% fucking sweet. Cool, it's all on 100% VATS. Oh, settings on. Cool, I got a bunch of mods to run that I didn't get to run before. I missed him. Where's my kill move? Oh, you said 100% of the time. Oh, maybe now this thing will be... Nope, I don't know, whatever. Oh! Wait. So can I slow it down? I want to see. I want to make it really slow. Items. Books for violence, right? Yeah, I want that on. Oh! Did I get one? Yeah, I got one. That's a bunch of wolves killing a bunch of, things. Ah! No. Damn it, I killed my own thing, I think. Wow. Maybe I can turn the music on now. I think I probably can. I think I definitely can. Oh. I would melee, but they just one-shot you. Yep, I think I want to start a new character now. I just wanted to, like, you know, see how it felt. Yeah, no combat music. It's nice. I'm gonna go install a bunch more mods and just start a new character. A battle character. I don't care about the story. I'm not there for the story. I can totally ignore it if I want. I'm not going to. So I want to go look at creations for music and just see if there's stuff I can add on. I saw one that changed a bunch of the music to Final Fantasy 15, and that's good. Yep. Sold. I want to look at anything having to do with survival. Yeah, I'm gonna do a legit playthrough. I was just trying to test and make sure I could get the game running, frankly, before I actually play. Yeah, the food should all restore hunger. I'm not gonna do bound sword, it annoys me. I'm gonna build archer off the bat and then I'll do other stuff. Oh, market recall. That's all I want. 25 conjuration. Beautiful. We can do that. We can do that. There, market recall. There, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, market recall would be so good. Yeah, we just go back to we'll market recall to the travel. And that way I can just always recall to the travel and go somewhere. And that way I can't warp around at will, but I can definitely, like, get a market recall. Yep. Oh, that's so cool. Yep. Yep, that was a cool system. Remember that. Yeah. What's this? Maybe we can get something for weight. Yeah, why not? Yeah, yep. Yeah, why not? Like, I'd rather have, I will improve the run speed, but I will not do it by much. And I will improve the jump. It's weird. Somehow I got no fall damage, but I don't know how to, like, do that. Maybe I could just continue my game. Let's see if it breaks. I don't know. I don't think I need to stop, really. Oh, yes, I do. I want to start, I want to... Oh, no, that crashed the client immediately. And that was a new game. It's kind of funny. Well, let's try again. Oh my god. Fucking Inigo. Oh yeah, I think I do want to start over. This character was just never meant to go this far, you know? Wait, they rebalanced the health, I think. And, like, that seemed better. That seemed way better. Oh, God. I thought you turned off the combat music, damn it. Yeah, and I'll start over, and then we'll go to creations, and I'll do an RP survival mode one with weight limits and all this. But I do want to see something else. I wanted to look at, oh, that's helpful. I didn't know that was there. Let's look at anything graphics, right? Okay, I came in here looking for... No, I just want to see the load order, yeah, and make sure they're all loading. Because if a bunch of them aren't. Don't crash. No.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. The woods can be so peaceful this time of year. Good hunting.
Cool. I like the RP of it. So I have 150 carry weight. Which I thought I just installed a mod that made it better, but I don't know. It's alright. We'll see how it goes. The run speed's gotta change. So we'll go change that. Skyrim SC console run speed commands, and it's like yep. We're gonna try one. I'm not going out on a rainy day. Oh, you can change the game speed there. Let's see if changing the game speed might be better. Oh my god. I was one shot instantly. And now I'm gonna set my... Let's try this, let's try a combination of these two. Oh my god. Yeah, a weapon might be a good idea. Don't want a rainy, shitty day. I can't see anything. See, I like the RP. It reminds me of Rust. Like, go to bed, wait for another day, or whatever. Reminds me of Valheim. I think this game's better than Valheim. It's got better combat, more mobs and stuff. Oh, enemies! I remember now something I wanted to look for. Shit. I want to go look at something real quick. Ah, finally a nice day. So then, let's go... I can't even see with all that rain and everything. So, desktop... No desktop. I want to go to the main menu. I want to look at anything enemy or spawn or anything like that. Yeah, like there's one mod that I forgot to look for. Like anything that adds enemies at all. Yeah, 64 of 64. We're looking for enemies, right? Enemies? Anything enemies? Yeah, multiple followers, right? I got Inigo. Like, Inigo will be good. What is mortal enemies? I don't know what that is. I can't get Sky UI on this, right? No. Looking for, what are we looking for? We're looking for, oh yeah, enemies, spawn, anything like spawn, right? Sold. No. Atomizer! It's on there. That's the one I'm using. Yep. But I didn't enable them, and I should make a new. Character now that I added more. I just went back and made sure that the spawns and enemies. I'm still want to look again. I want to look again. I have to go in anyways. I've got to turn on the ones that I did. And I one last glance around the store looking for anything that'll spawn enemies, because I want the world to, I want it to be a more combat based thing. Let's look at combat, right? Yeah, this is good. Oh no, wait. Gotta do one more thing, and then I'm done. It's fun to surf the store and patch a game. Just do this a lot. Maybe I should go look for dungeons. Oh, you have to purchase this? Well, I want this, but they're charging money for it. Oh, here we go. There's one that I used to use. There are populated dungeons and caves, right? Yeah.